Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we have Arsenal having two issues standing in their way of cup press Luka Jovic transfer plan, and then we're going to look at Arsenal can sign their own Gareth Bale to ease Mikel Arteta pressure in January. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal have two issues standing in their way of cup price Luka Jovic transfer plan. So the reports are stating that Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta could shop in his homeland in a bid to improve his Arsenal side. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has finally got his side back to winning ways after a slow start to the Premier League season, and in a bid to get his team scoring again, could take a punt on Real Madrid flop Luka Jovic. But there are two issues standing in the way of Arsenal getting their man. Luka Jovic, aged 23, joined Real Madrid from Eintracht Frankfurt in 2019-2020 for a fee of £53 million, aged just 21. Having scored his first senior goal for Red Star Belgrade, aged just 16 years old, Jovic moved to Benfica, where he was fast-tracked to the first team. Making 18 appearances and scoring 4 goals, he moved to Frankfurt on loan at the age of 19 in a bid for regular first-team football. It was here where he made his name, scoring 25 goals in the Bundesliga in just 2 seasons as he became one of Europe's most sought-after prospects, and Real Madrid took a plunge on him, with Los Blancos spending an incredible £300 million that summer, although Jovic has struggled to live up to his hefty price tag since his move. Having scored just 2 league goals in his first season, Jovic is no longer in demand at Real, with Carlo Ancelotti looking to part ways with him. With strikers Alexandre Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang not producing the goods so far this season with just 1 goal in 5, Mikel Arteta is reportedly willing to take a punt on Jovic. However, it may not be so straightforward. A report by Eurosport credits Arsenal with an interest in the Serbian striker, with a move to England potentially on the cards, but West Ham are also tracking the forward. It is thought that Real Madrid will be willing to take a hit on the striker, although they would want to still recoup a decent sized fee for him. And with the Premier League boasting the self-proclaimed richest league in the world title, a princely sum is likely to come from England. However, it is thought that he would prefer a move to Germany, where he has done so well for Frankfurt, or Italy. Jovic couldn't believe his luck when Real Madrid called him. According to Futbol España, the Serbian striker thought the interest was a prank, although he will probably be wishing it wasn't after a nightmare spell in Spain. My agent called me and told me that Real Madrid has called and told me that they love me, and I say, don't tease me, please, Jovic said. And of course I said yes, and I don't think it was a mistake, because the most important club only calls once. I'm convinced that I will do well, and that I will prove that I'm a Real Madrid player because I have quality. So the reports are stating that Arsenal have two issues standing in their way of cup price Luka Jovic transfer plan, and this is a situation which I want you guys to leave in the comments. Should we bring Luka Jovic to the football club? We know our current situation with the strikers, such as the likes of Eddie Nketiah entering his final year, the likes of Alexandre Lacazette in the similar situation. We weren't able to offload both of those players in the summer transfer window. Both got on the score sheet versus the likes of AFC Wimbledon. But when it comes to Mikel Arteta, we have one striker, our talisman and captain in the form of Aubameyang. We got youngsters such as Martinelli and Balogun. But Jovic, could he be a great addition for Mikel Arteta? So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal can sign their own Gareth Bale to ease Mikel Arteta pressure in January. So the reports are stating that Arsenal struggled for creativity and goals in the Premier League this season. Arsenal can sign their very own Gareth Bale in January after struggling for creativity and goals in the early part of the Premier League season. The Gunners found themselves bottom of the table after losing their opening 3 games, but picked up back-to-back wins against Norwich City and Burnley respectively. Despite the victories, Mikel Arteta's side looked short of ideas in front of goal and have staggeringly only managed to find the back of the net twice in the league this season. Even winless, Norwich limited Arsenal to just 1 goal at the Emirates Stadium earlier this month, and pressure is continuing to mount on the manager. But the Gunners could rediscover their scoring touch of days gone by if they land Barcelona's Philippe Coutinho in the new year. The Catalans are in dire straits financially and are willing to allow the former Liverpool midfielder to depart on loan, according to Calcio Mercato. Like Bale, Coutinho enjoyed a sensational spell in the Premier League before sealing a transfer to Spain. Coutinho opted for Barcelona while Bale chose Real Madrid, but both have had their struggles in La Liga. Bale started his Real career well and did rack up plenty of goals, but he fell out of favour under the previous boss Zinedine Zidane amid a tumultuous fall from grace, and even reportedly refused to play in a Champions League clash with Manchester City. Gareth Bale didn't play a La Liga game last season, instead spending the entire campaign on loan back to Spurs. Philippe Coutinho, meanwhile, has been nothing short of a flop at the new camp and has flattered to deceive for the majority of his Barcelona career. He was also sent out on loan, joining Bayern Munich in the 2019-2020 campaign. Coutinho was a dominant figure during his days with Liverpool and almost helped steer the Merseyside club to the Premier League title in his first season at the club. The 29-year-old was clearly suited to English football, and following his misery in Spain may well be a welcome move to Arsenal in January. Arsenal are crying out for a creative player, and Coutinho knows what it takes to succeed in the Premier League. One man who thinks that a move would be beneficial for club and player is former Liverpool star John Barnes. A move to Arsenal would be a good one for Philippe Coutinho if the possibility arises, Barnes said in August. Currently, Mikel Arteta doesn't have the level of players at Arsenal that can do what he wants them to do, which is why he's having a hard time translating his philosophy and getting players to adapt to what he wants. Philippe Coutinho can do exactly what Mikel Arteta wants and will be a success at Arsenal. This whole notion that Arsenal can't attract quality players is rubbish. They are still a big club. So it looks like Arsenal can sign their own Gareth Bale to ease Mikel Arteta's pressure in January. And when it comes to Philippe Coutinho, we have a very interesting situation, and I want you guys to leave it in the comments below. Should we sign Philippe Coutinho, someone that can operate in that number 10 role, which he's very well succeeded under Liverpool under Brendan Rodgers, and he is someone that can also operate on the wing as well. But in terms of Philippe Coutinho, with the current number 10s we currently have at our squad, such as the likes of Emile Smith-Rowe, players such as Martin Odegaard that was brought in the summer transfer window, and with Mikel Arteta's plan to buy players under the age of 23, and with Edu stating that they will sign better players at a higher age at the following transfer windows, could Coutinho be someone that suits all parties, as it will be a loan move, so also could have a great addition until the end of the season. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen and I'll see you there.